On the 1st of August, a machine solved 10 problems that human experts had not cracked in decades. One of them had been open since 1999. Namaskar, my friends. The compute bill for all 10 came to about $2,000. Now, that number is doing the rounds, and it is the least interesting part of this story, because the real change is not that an AI solved them. It is that this time you do not have to believe anybody. Cello, let us understand what actually happened. So, the facts first. OpenAI announced that an internal version of its next model, called Astra, had produced solutions to 10 open problems in mathematics and theoretical computer science. Every one of them had been open for at least a decade. Not 10 exam questions, 10 problems that nobody on earth had an answer to. And I want to be careful here, because the phrase open problem gets thrown around loosely. A homework problem has an answer at the back of the book. A hard problem has an answer somebody knows. An open problem has no answer at all. Not in a textbook, not in a professor's head, not anywhere. Somebody has to go and make one. The headline result is a thing called a non-sophic group. Do not worry about the definition, my friends. Here is what matters. In 1999, a mathematician named Gromov described a certain family of mathematical objects and asked a simple sounding question. Does anything exist outside that family? For 27 years, nobody could produce one. Astra produced one, explicitly. You can go and look at it. And that was one of 10. It improved the upper bound on sphere packing, how tightly you can pack balls in high dimensions, which had not moved since 1978. It settled 3 problems from the Ardo's catalog. It disproved a long-standing conjecture about von Neumann algebras, different fields, different techniques, in a matter of days. Thomas Bloom, who maintains the Ardo's problem list, called it big news, and he is not a man given to excitement. Now, about the reaction, and let me be precise, because this detail gets mangled everywhere. Tim Gowers is a Fields Medallist. That is the closest thing mathematics has to a Nobel support. About an earlier proof from this same line of work, he said he would recommend it for publication in the Annals of Mathematics without hesitation. The Annals is the most prestigious journal in the subject. Note what I said carefully. An earlier proof, not one of these 10. Those are still being read. So, the $2,000, that figure is the token cost of generating the 10 published solutions at ordinary API rates. $2,000. For comparison, that is less than many companies spend on one afternoon of meetings about whether to adopt AI. But here is the honesty I owe you. That number counts the attempts that worked. It does not count the failed ones. Nobody outside OpenAI knows how many times the model was pointed at these problems and came back with rubbish. And that is not a small footnote note. If you tried 1,000 times and published 10, the real bill and the real hit rate look very different. So treat $2,000 as the receipt for the winning tickets, not the cost of the lottery. Now the part that actually matters, and it has almost nothing to do with how clever the model is. Every one of these proofs was written in a language called Lean. Lean is a proof assistant. You write the argument out in it. Every single step in a former computer can check, and then the computer checks it, like code do. My friends, it either compiles or it does not. Think about what that changes. Normally, when a company says, or I did something remarkable, you have exactly 2 options. Believe them or do not. Here, they published the Lean certificates on GitHub, so you can download the proof and run the checker yourself. You do not have to trust OpenAI. You do not even have to understand the mathematics. It compiles, the theorem is true. That is a completely different kind of claim. And now the cold water, because this is where people overread the result. Mathematics is one of the very few places where this trick is even possible. A proof can be checked mechanically. Your marketing copy cannot. A medical diagnosis cannot. A legal argument cannot. So this is not evidence that AI is now reliable in general. It is evidence that AI is now useful in the one domain where being wrong is automatically detectable. Also, and this trips up a lot of people, Astra is not released. It is an internal model. There is no button for you to press, no API, no date announced. So if somebody tells you they used Astra last week to do something, they did not. And there is a real argument going on about how this was announced. None of these results have been through peer review. They arrived as a blog post and a code repository. In June, a group of mathematicians published something called the Leiden Declaration, warning that AI labs are skipping the review process and muddying the question of who gets credit for a proof. You can think the results are genuine and still think the announcement route is a problem. Both can be true. There is one more objection, and it is the subtlest one, so stay with me. A proof that is machine verified but that no human has actually sat down and absorbed has not been understood. It has only been confirmed. Mathematics is not just a pile of true statements, my friends. It is a body of understanding. A correct proof that nobody has digested adds a fact to the pile without adding anything to the understanding. That gap is new, and nobody has decided what to do about it yet. So, what should you actually take from this? Not that AI is now a mathematician. Take the shape of the thing. For years, every AI claim came with the words, trust us. This one came with, here is the certificate, go and check. That is the direction worth wanting. And it is worth asking of the tools you use at work too. Not is it clever, but can I check it when it is wrong? To recap, 10 open problems, each unsolved for at least a decade. One of them since 1999. The published compute came to about $2,000, counting only the attempts that worked. The proofs were written in Leiden, so a computer can check every step, and the certificates are public, so you can check them yourself. The model is not released, and none of it has been peer reviewed yet. Now tell me in the comments, my friends, for the AI you use at work, could you actually tell if it was wrong? I read every one. From basics to advanced AI learning, please visit AI Academy by Concept Good.